but yes, I don't know what I'm saying. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I have a grocery haul for you guys. I'm here with Adam. Did you just wave?
No, not in the camera.
You're barely in it. We just went to Meijer and we got a good amount of groceries, some produce. We didn't need too much, but we have some stuff to share with you guys. So if you enjoy this video or find it helpful, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. And let's jump right in. So starting with produce, it does not ever look good at Meijer, honestly. I usually try to stay away from getting produce at Meijer because we just haven't had the best luck with it like every single time. But there are sometimes we just want to grocery shop there, so we just get a few things and we're pretty picky with it. But I think we did pretty well today. We got some bananas like always. We got some green and some yellow because I prefer them when they're way less ripe and Adam likes them when they're more ripe. So that just works out for us, but we just have them as a snack throughout the day. If I don't have them as a snack, it's usually because I have them in a protein shake. Although like the other day I was like, I had 2 bananas today because I realized I ate one and I had a protein shake. But anyway, 0 points for us and something that we buy every time. Okay, this was kind of sad. I had to buy some zucchini because we are actually out of zucchini. I did freeze some, but we haven't gotten any more from the garden. There's a couple out there, but it has really been struggling this year. We still have gotten like almost 30 zucchini now, I think. So we've had a successful year, but it's also like kind of come to a halt, especially with this humid weather. So I did buy some zucchini for veggie mixes and for different meals just because we use it so often that we always need it. I got some carrot sticks. These are also 0 points and I use them for different like stir fry or veggie mixes. Or lately, I've also been trying to have a small salad before dinner. When we recently went out for hibachi, they always give you that salad that has ginger dressing on it. And I swear something about that really helped my digestion that day because we had so much butter, so much everything, and I didn't feel that bad after it. And so I've been starting to just have like a small salad before dinner if I feel like having it. I just use a little bit of shredded lettuce because that's another thing. I used to always think that shredded lettuce had no nutritional value, and that's actually not true. So I've been using shredded lettuce because I like it. It's crispy. And then I just add a little bit of like shredded carrots or some cucumbers. So I use like 1 or 2 of these mini cucumbers, which is also why I got more of these. And that's all I have. And I just eat it really quickly before dinner. And I don't know, I'm gonna see how it works. I honestly like just started it a couple days ago, but I'm hoping that maybe it helps with my digestion and just like some bloating after dinner. Sometimes I feel like I have a really big meal for dinner and then it makes me feel like bloated and more full for a long time. And I know that ginger helps with digestion and I just want to get more veggies in anyways. So I don't need to really explain it, but that's what I've been doing. And that's why I got some cucumbers and carrots. I also got a new salad dressing, which I'll just skip to that really quick. So I got one from the farmer's market and we've really been enjoying it, but we're already going through it quickly because Adam's also been having salads with me before dinner. But this is a ginger dressing also. Like I said, I wanted to stay with the ginger. This is 80 calories for 2 tablespoons, and I've actually just been using 1 tablespoon on the salad. Like it's such a small salad that I don't need much. I just kind of toss the lettuce in it, but 1 tablespoon would be perfect, and 1 tablespoon is 1 point. For 2 tablespoons, it's 3 points, but for 2 tablespoons, it's 80 calories. It's got a gram of protein and a gram of sugar and 2 carbs. So I'm excited to try this one out. I do like the one I got from the farmer's market, like I said, but we've been going through it quickly and I just want to try some different options. I also got tomatoes for that reason too. I want to cut some up and add them to the salad every once in a while, so I kind of keep it different, but those are 0 points. I got some blueberries for my yogurt. I got some grapes, so these actually look really good. We've been struggling to find good ones lately because I haven't seen many in the container like this. And I say this every time, but I think they're better. I think they just stay fresher in the container. I don't know. Or maybe they just don't get as smashed. But these look really good, so I'm excited. And I like when we can buy both colors at once because honestly, I do like to have the options. I still can't decide whether or not I like green or red grapes more. Then I got some Honeycrisp apples. These did not look great, but I did get a few that I think will be good. Some of them were giant and then some of them were super small, but anyway, 0 points for those. I have one every single day after dinner and I've just continued that throughout my journey. That's pretty much it for the produce. I did get a bag of cheese. This is their reduced fat sharp cheddar. I just really like this. It's the Meyer brand, and for the serving of a 1/4 cup, it's 90 calories, 6 grams of fat. It's got 1 carb and 8 grams of protein, and it is 3 points for that serving, so similar to the other cheeses I get from Trader Joe's and stuff, but I like that it's sharp cheddar. Usually the only 2 places I can find reduced fat sharp cheddar are Meijer and Woodman's. Okay, so then I got some eggs. So these are the eggs I have just been loving. They taste so much better than when I buy just like the Great Value brand, and I've just been really enjoying them for breakfast. I usually just scramble them up or have them over easy on like a skillet or something, and those are 0 points. So I always try to take advantage of eggs being 0 points. I also got some egg whites so that I can add them to my eggs to make them even a bigger serving and to not add a bunch more calories, but to still add some more protein. So if you add 3 tablespoons, it's another 5 grams of protein, and it's only 25 calories for that. So it's easy to just sneak a little bit more into my eggs. I don't add that much, and these are gluten-free, fat-free. They're 0 points as well. Okay, I got some cottage cheese because I still keep seeing so much about blending it up and using it for sauces and stuff like that. So I'm gonna finally do it and just kind of experiment and see what we think of it. But it is also another way to get a good amount of protein in. So for the half cup serving, it is 2 points on WW. I got the low fat one, so this is 1% milk fat. And I just got the Meyer brand. It says small curd. Honestly, I didn't really mind because I'm gonna be blending it like I said. But for the half cup, it's 2 points, 90 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 6 carbs. It's got 4 grams of sugar and 12 grams of protein. So that's gonna be a good high protein option. I don't know if I'm gonna use it for like pasta sauces or I don't know what yet, but I'm excited to see. I keep seeing people add it to eggs and I just don't know. I've tried it before with like the Felicia bowl and I just wasn't a huge fan. But I think it's a texture thing, so I'll see what I think. I also got some non-fat Greek yogurt. This is just the Chobani. It's 0 points for the serving. For 3/4 cup, it is 90 calories, and it's got 16 grams of protein, and it's 6 carbs. So this is just the yogurt that I use to make 2-ingredient dough. We've still tried a bunch of other brands. Every once in a while, we'll grab a new one to try, and then we always go back to Chobani, because it just is always our favorite with how it bakes with the 2-ingredient dough. Then I love this from Meijer. It is their tzatziki Greek yogurt dip. I just love it because it's 0 points for 2 tablespoons. And you may even be able to have 2 servings for 0 points, or maybe it goes up to 1, but then you can have a good amount for even 1 point, which is not bad for this type of dip. It's 15 calories. It's got 1 gram of protein and 1 carb. And like I said, 0 points, depending on the serving you use. But that's really good for bowls for like pitas with chicken on them, or even as just like a dip with cucumbers or pretzels. I also needed some yogurt for my nightly yogurt bowl. So this is the NIKKIGETSFIT vanilla Greek yogurt. I used to buy the individual containers, but I found that the tub just makes more sense. Honestly, I think the price is cheaper. I think so. I have to double check that, but it just feels less wasteful to just be able to scoop it into a bowl because I used to always just put it in a bowl anyway. So for the serving of 3/4 cup, it's 3 points, although I usually do a 2-point serving because that's what the mini cups used to be. So I just weigh it out on my scale. But for that serving of 3/4 cup, it is 90 calories, 10 carbs. It's got 8 grams of sugar and 14 grams of protein. So a good high protein option. I like to add some blueberries, strawberries, and then usually some Kashi peanut butter crunch granola. Okay, moving on to some meats. This is the Alfresco country style chicken sausage. So I think I actually like the other ones better. I don't know if they're maple or apple or something, but we do like these as well, and these are really good for eggs and just like breakfast wraps. I really want to do it as a wrap actually, and I should have gotten hash browns. That's what I meant to get. So for 1 link, it is 1 point. If you have 2 links, it goes up to 3 points, and usually we do 2 links for 3 points. But for 1, it is 45 calories, 2.5 grams of fat. It's got 1 carb, 1 gram of sugar, and 5 grams of protein. So 2 of these adds 10 grams of protein. Like I said, I usually like to add them to like a breakfast burrito or a bowl with potatoes and eggs. And these are fully cooked and gluten-free, so I usually just microwave them or heat them up on the stovetop. Then these are the best. I honestly am upset I didn't buy 2 packs of them because these are only 1 point for 1, and I always forget that. When you scan them, it shows up as 2, but if you actually type in the nutrition, they're 1 point for 1 sausage link, and they're so good. These are the Belinsky's Organic Mild Italian with bell pepper, and what I like about these is that they don't have casing on them, so there's not like that skin on them that sometimes gets like chewy and weird, which we've had with some different chicken sausages, and we kind of stopped buying them just because it was just, we didn't like them that much because of it. But these don't have the skin on them. These are 80 calories for 1, 2.5 grams of fat, 2 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, and 12 grams of protein for 1. So again, these are so good in eggs. I like to use them in pasta or on pizza. Anything that I need chicken sausage for, these really work well, especially the Italian flavor. Like I feel like it's just like a little bit of onion flavor, and it mixes well with a lot of different things. So these are really good. They're only 1 point. Usually I find them at Meijer and Fresh Thyme, but I love these. Okay, then for the other meat I just got 1 pound of ground chicken. This is 4 points for the serving. It is 150 calories, 8 grams of fat. It's got 20 grams of protein, and that's for 4 ounces, so that's for a quarter of this. I'll probably make taco meat with that. I think that's what I'm planning on doing. And then I think I'm gonna do a big batch of turkey burgers with this 93% lean ground turkey. This is 4 points as well for 4 ounces. It's 170 calories, 8 grams of fat, and 22 grams of protein. And then I got one thing of 98% lean ground turkey, so this is 0 points. I'll probably use this to make another type of meal, so either like a meatloaf, meatballs, something like that. For the serving of 4 ounces, it's 120 calories, it's 1.5 grams of fat, and this has 27 grams of protein, so even higher in protein, and just a good 0 point option. Then we needed some tortillas, so we got these La Banderita carb counter tortillas. These are just the regular size. I actually haven't seen the larger ones of these in a really long time. I think they might have stopped making them, but they are 45 calories for one of these, and it's 1 point on WW. It's 1 gram of fat, 15 carbs, 11 grams of fiber, and 5 grams of protein. And we like to use these for chicken wraps, BLT wraps, breakfast burritos, anything that we need tortillas for, tacos. That's what we use these for, especially like enchilada bakes. We make those a lot. And so we just always need more. Same with the large extreme wellness. So I was glad I was able to get the large size of these. I usually prefer to do 1 big burrito, and Adam likes to do 2 smaller, so that just works out well that we have both of them. For 1 tortilla, whoa, it's 100 calories now. Okay, so it's funny because I go through and read these every single week or every single time I do a grocery haul, so I actually notice when there's changes made. So these used to be 80 calories for one, and now they're 100. And I feel like they might be less protein. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if I have one left of the old ones, but I think I finished it. But anyway, it is still 2 points for one of these large tortillas. It's 100 calories, 2.5 grams of fat. It's got 23 carbs, 16 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of protein. So same thing, I like to do like breakfast burritos and wraps with them, and they're only 2 points, which isn't bad. Then we got some chocolate Fairlife to make creamy recipes. This is lactose free, so that's why we like to use it. It also is only 6 points for a cup, which I don't think is bad at all. It's 140 calories for that serving, and it's got 13 grams of protein, so it's a good option for some protein. It's 4.5 grams of fat, 13 carbs, and 12 grams of sugar, with 6 of them being added sugar, and we just like to use it for creamy recipes pretty much. If we run out of milk for a protein shake, we've also used it, but it definitely makes our protein shake higher in points. So that's why we like to use this for our protein shakes. This is the Silk Cashew Milk. I like to get the unsweet. I think they have a sweetened vanilla one. I don't know if it's more points or not. It's usually harder to find though. I always am able to find this one. But for 1 cup, it's 1 point on WW. It's 25 calories, 2 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 1 gram of protein. And this is dairy-free, gluten-free, soy-free, and just a good option for protein shakes. Or honestly, that's what I use for like cereal, or if I'm gonna be making a recipe that needs any type of milk, that's usually what I use. Adam got more of his favorite cold brew. This is just the unsweet black kind, and it's 0 points for the serving of 12 ounces. For that serving, it is 15 calories and 3 carbs. And he usually just sweetens this with a little bit of skinny syrup, and then sometimes he'll mix in some cashew milk or creamer if we have it, but that's a good 0 point coffee option. And then I needed some more Quest salted caramel protein shakes. So these are 3 points for one. It comes in a 4-pack, and it is 170 calories for one shake. It's 3.5 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 30 grams of protein. So they're very high in protein. I pretty much just take one of these and I mix it with some espresso that I mixed with a scoop of collagen. So the entire coffee is 3 points just for this, and then I add some ice cubes, and it keeps me full. It helps me to get some protein in and coffee. Okay, we actually only got one frozen thing, but it was the Bibigo mini wontons. We still have a lot of stuff left from Trader Joe's, I feel like that's why, but this is just an appetizer that we like to use. We usually like to air fry them or just cook them in the microwave. You can kind of steam them in the microwave. For 13 pieces, it's 6 points on WW, so they're very similar to the chicken cilantro wontons from Trader Joe's. I just think they're a little bit higher point, but for 13 pieces, it is 6 points. It's 230 calories, 5 grams of fat, 31 carbs, 3 grams of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 13 grams of protein. And sometimes I'll just do like a half serving in a lunch bowl or something. Like I'll have some rice, some tuna for 0 points, a half serving of these, and maybe like some carrots and edamame. And it makes a really filling meal, and these are so good. I love them, and so that's why I grabbed a bag of these. Okay, then I needed some ranch. I still have a little bit of the plain ranch left, And I wanted to try this one. I haven't had it in a really long time. So this is the Bolt House Cucumber Ranch. I figure I'll use it the same with like chicken and stuff, the same thing I used my other ranch for, but this one is 35 calories for 2 tablespoons. It's 2 grams of fat, 3 carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. And this one's actually 1 point for 2 tablespoons. So the other ranch is 2 points for 2 because it's 50 calories. This one's only 35. So I'm excited to try this one again, and it is only 1 point for 2 tablespoons. Then I needed some more barbecue sauce. So this is the Sweet Baby Ray's. This is the sweet and spicy flavor. I haven't gotten this one in a while. I think I've gotten the hickory one the past couple times, but for the serving of 2 tablespoons, it's 0 points on WW. It's 15 calories. It's got 4 carbs, 1 gram of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. And it definitely does have a little bit of a kick to it, but it is really good with like chicken on a pizza or like a flatbread. Just anything I need barbecue sauce for, I use this. So once I finished my bottle that I have in the fridge, I'll just open that one. Then Adam needed some spicy brown mustard. This is just 0 points, and he uses it for his sandwiches usually. This is my favorite queso to use on air fryer wraps and like enchilada bakes or stuff like that. It is the Pace Nacho Jalapeno Mild Queso. I also like to use it on nachos too, but for the serving of 2 tablespoons, it's 1 point on WW. It's 35 calories, 3 carbs, and what I do is I usually just like to heat it up in the microwave and top different things with it, so like the nachos or wraps, but yeah, this is a good option. I've tried a few other quesos and usually end up going back to this one, especially because it's only 1 point for 2 tablespoons. Okay, some canned veggies. I needed some green beans because I always make that dish that has green beans, mushrooms, and onions, and a little bit of Parmesan. That's just such an easy veggie side dish if we're having a meal that doesn't have any vegetables in it. Usually I'll just suggest it and both of us always want it. So these are 0 points. Then I also got mushrooms for that. So if I don't have fresh mushrooms, I'll usually just use a can of mushrooms, and that's what I got these for. I also use them for pizza sometimes, but mostly for the side dish. And these are also 0 points. Then I got some canned tomatoes because I'm just going to be making some salsa. I want to do like a restaurant style salsa with the peppers we have outside in the garden. So I just got some diced tomatoes, and I like to just get the big can. I forgot to get cilantro, so I'm going to have to run out and get cilantro now, but that is for salsa. Okay, then I got some tuna. So we are pretty much out of tuna, and I've been eating it a lot lately throughout the week for lunches usually when I need something that's like high protein and still filling. So 1 can is 0 points on WW. It's 90 calories, a half gram of fat, and it's got 20 grams of protein. And I've also been just mixing it with a little bit of Greek yogurt and seasoning and maybe some like onion or vegetable or something. And it's really good. I found that it actually doesn't need the mayo. Sometimes I still add light mayo, but I think their Greek yogurt works really well with it. Then I got some sauce. So this is the Siete green enchilada sauce. We really like this one. We also like the red enchilada sauce from Trader Joe's, so I just wanted to kind of switch it up and have another option just so that we don't get burned out, because enchiladas are a really easy meal to just toss in the oven. Usually I'll make a base of like Spanish rice, and then we'll use those low carb wraps and throw some 99% lean turkey in it or something with some veggies, and then top it with the sauce and bake it, and it's really good. So for a quarter cup, it is 1 point on WeightWatchers. It's 25 calories, 1 gram of fat, 5 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 2 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. And I know I've been doing a bad job of saying WeightWatchers over WW. It's gonna take me a while because I'm just so used to it, but I'm trying. Okay, then I got some Panko just to use for turkey burgers or breading chicken. I just needed more, and I go through this stuff so quickly. I always buy it, so it's just something that I have in my spice cabinet at all times. I also got some more pasta. So this is the Barilla Protein Plus Rotini pasta. This is 190 calories for 2 ounces. It's a gram of fat, 38 carbs, 5 grams of fiber, and 10 grams of protein. It's also got 2 grams of sugar, and it is 4 points for the serving on WeightWatchers. I usually like to use this one specifically for tuna noodles or like a red sauce pasta, but honestly, anytime we need pasta, if this is what we have, it works really well. I usually like to make us a 3-ounce serving, so like 1.5 of these servings. 3 ounces dry is 6 points on WeightWatchers, and it cooks a good amount. Okay, then we love all of the al dente pasta. Usually I like to get the carbonara, but they didn't have it this time, so I just got this one, which is the Spinach Fettuccine. Definitely has a spinach flavor to it, and we really enjoy it. For the serving of 1 1/4 cup dry, it is 5 points on WeightWatchers. It's 200 calories, 1 gram of fat, 39 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 1 gram of sugar, and 8 grams of protein. And this is a pasta that I can kind of toss with like olive oil and some seasoning and then add like a chicken in or something and it's enough. Like I feel like the flavor from the pasta adds a little bit to the dish so I don't have to worry too much about sauce, but super easy to make. Usually I'll make the whole bag and then we'll just have the leftovers in the fridge. Then Adam needed some applesauce for work. So this is Adam's new favorite flavor of the applesauces. It is the Granny Smith flavor. These are 0 points for 1 container, 50 calories, and 11 grams of sugar. And it's just a convenient snack that he can pack with him. It's also really nice to have these in the cabinet for baking recipes. Although the Granny Smith might be a little bit more sour, but it still works in recipes. Then I got this Mio because it is cherry blackberry. And I don't know why, for some reason I was thinking of trying like a chocolate cherry ice cream. So I'm gonna use the Fairlife with a little bit of this and see how it goes because the last Mio worked so well in the ice cream for the creamy, and I'm excited to try this one. We got some Love Crunch, which we've been having a hard time finding this, and I feel like we've been out of it for a little bit, but this is the peanut butter dark chocolate flavor. This is our favorite granola. Out of every granola we've tried, we always buy this one. It is 150 calories for a quarter cup and 4 points. It's 5 grams of fat. It's got 18 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, 6 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. And sometimes I use it on my yogurt, and then other times I just have it as like a quick snack. I'll just have like a handful of it. Adam got these granola bars for work. These are the Kodiak crunchy bars, so they're very similar to like the Nature Valley bars. These are the chocolate chip flavor, and each pack comes with 2 crunchy bars like this. For the pouch, it is 7 points on WeightWatchers. It's 210 calories, 8 grams of fat, 25 carbs. It's got 2 grams of fiber, 11 grams of sugar, and 10 grams of protein. And it's just a convenient snack that he can pack for work. That's definitely more filling, and it takes him longer to eat, so it just feels like he's bringing more food to work. Then these are the Meyer Twice Baked Crisps in the flavor Cranberry Pistachio. These are my all-time favorite. And honestly, the past few times I've gone to Meijer, I don't think they've had them because I haven't had them in a while. But these are 3 points for the serving of 11. It's 80 calories, 1.5 grams of fat, 15 carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 7 grams of sugar, and 2 grams of protein. And these I usually just snack on plain. I don't know why. They are just so good to me. I love to have them as just a snack with maybe some like grapes and a meat stick or something. Just a really good snack option, and they are just the Meyer brand, but they're so good. Adam got some rice cakes. So these are the apple cinnamon rice cakes. It's 2 points per cake, 50 calories, 11 carbs, 3 grams of sugar, and he usually likes to use these with some peanut butter, so maybe like some nuts and more, or some of the Bee Nutty peanut butter, and then like some sliced bananas, or he can like drizzle honey. It just makes a filling snack that he can have a good amount of protein, and it satisfies his sweet tooth. Then I got just a few chicken sticks because we still have some of the honey jalapeno, but these are the original sea salt and pepper, and we recently tried them and really, really like them. I think they taste like summer sausage. Like they have a really good flavor to them. They're only 1 point for the stick, which is even better. It's 50 calories. They're gluten-free and soy-free. And it's got 2 grams of fat and 6 grams of protein. So another quick and easy snack to take on the go, and they're really good. Then we got some Fiber One brownies. So I haven't gotten these in a while. These are the cinnamon flavor, the cinnamon coffee cake. This was actually my favorite from the start when we first found these when we started WeightWatchers. And then I found the brownie ones and really liked them. And then I found the chocolate chip, and those just became my favorite. So I also got the chocolate chip, but I haven't had these in a while. I want to see what I think of them. I've kind of missed them. I think I like them, but I think I just got really burned out of them. But these are both 2 points for a brownie. They're 70 calories, 3 grams of fat. These are 2.5 grams of fat, 17 carbs for both, and 2 grams of protein, 2 grams of sugar. So another quick and easy snack. This is something I like to have usually before the gym because it's not too much and it's just like the perfect amount to give me a little bit of energy. Okay, so I always get these from Meijer. They're really hard to find places, but these are one of my all-time favorite snacks. They're only 2 points for the pack, and they are just flavored raisins. So they're the Sun-Maid brand. My all-time favorite is the sour blue raspberry, and yes, it is sour. It's definitely sour. Then there's peach, and then tropical punch, which tropical punch is probably my least favorite. Honestly, I thought I got 3 boxes of blue, but there were only 2 left. These kind of taste like peach rings, and then these taste like blue Sour Patch Kids or any like sour blue candy. But they're all 60 calories for the pouch and 16 carbs. This one's 15. They're just a good 2-point option for a fruity snack when you want something like candy. These really satisfy the craving. So they're hard to find, but I always get them from Meijer. And then the last couple things, we just got some Skinny Pops so that Adam can bring this to work. We usually buy the big box from Sam's Club, and we'll probably be going to Sam's soon so he can get more then, but this is just to hold him over. It's 100 calories for the pack, 7 grams of fat, 10 carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 1 gram of protein, and that serving is 3 points on WeightWatchers. Then I got some of my favorite Quest protein chips. These are the loaded taco, 140 calories for a bag, 3 points on WeightWatchers, and they have 19 grams of protein. So that's what I like, is that they're super salty, but they're also super filling, and they have a lot of protein in them. And then the last thing that I got, we haven't really bought the big bags like this, but we tried these in a snack review and really liked them. So we got the Atkins protein chips in Chipotle barbecue and ranch. These are 2 points for the bag. These are 3, so the same as the Quest. And these have 13 grams of protein in both of them. They're 140 calories and 7 grams of fat and 8 carbs. So another good option for Adam to bring to work, for me to just grab when I want something that's a little higher in protein, and it's just a snack option. That wraps up everything that we got from Meijer today. That was a lot of stuff, but we are set for the week. We've got produce and meat for meals and lots of snacks. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time.
Bye.